What up, YouTube? It's No Change, and I am back for another commentary, and this is another episode of my Cincinnati Bengals owner mode. And before I get into this commentary, I just want to ask you guys to do two things. One thing benefits you, and the second benefits me. The first thing, I would like you guys to follow me on Twitter, because when I was live streaming, I got a lot of comments saying that they didn't know about the live streams. On Twitter, I announce my live streams, and I do that opposed to making a video to put on my channel because it's a lot quicker. You know, when I'm about to live stream, I don't feel like making a whole nother video telling you guys that I'm going to. So I want you guys to follow me on Twitter. There will be a tweet letting you guys know that I'm going to be streaming in a few minutes. And then the second thing, I want you guys to leave a like on this video. The likes number has gone down quite a bit from the beginning of this series. I used to go from like 50, 60, maybe even 70, and rarely 80 likes on a video to like 30 and sometimes below 30. So I want you guys to let me know that you guys really want to see this. But other than that, let's get into this game versus the San Diego Chargers. And in week 1, the Bengals barely escaped their home field with a victory versus the Washington Redskins. That team is much improved. And for Blake Bortles, our first-round rookie, it was such a struggle for him. He had a couple of fumbles and a couple of interceptions. However, he did throw 2 touchdowns and really came alive in the fourth quarter to get the Bengals that win. And as for the Chargers, we are facing off against them in week 2. They have Braxton Miller starting at the quarterback position. And they also have a first-round tight end in Rory Anderson, and we'll definitely try to cover him and make sure he is quiet in this game. And they have a solid defense. I'm looking at their man coverage because you guys know our wide receivers are very, very talented in route running, and if their man coverage is bad, it will make it that much easier. So their weakest corner is Kevin Johnson. He's a rookie at the nickel position, so look for a big game from Julian Edelman in this one. So they still have Eric Weddle, and they have Carlos Williams, Nick Novak kicking the ball for them. But let's get into the game. It is the first quarter, first drive for Braxton Miller, and his first NFL attempt will be a dropped pass by his wide receiver that time. Second down and 10. His second attempt will be a short screen to Jacquizz Rodgers. He will only get about a yard on that one, I want to say. So third down and 9. Braxton Miller is back to pass. Under pressure of Carlos Dunlap, he barely gets rid of it. So we did a good job making the rookie uncomfortable during that drive. And I say this is his first start because in the first week of the season, Phillip Rivers got the start. And San Diego's front office is pretty weird. They drafted Braxton Miller fairly high. They got Alex Smith in the free agency, and they still have Phillip Rivers, and they didn't know what direction they wanted to go. So week 1 they went with Phillip Rivers, and as week 2 is getting started here, you guys see Braxton Miller under center starting. But let's talk about our rookies, particularly in our backfield. We have Juwan Edwards, who played very solid last week, and along with Kelly Hillier, who has been making a really good 1-2 punch for us. Both are power back, but out of the two, Juwan Edwards is the faster of the two, and he is really, really good. And you guys see Kenny Hillier takes a screen up the field, and he will walk into the end zone. And that is what I want to see, that burst of speed from Kenny Hillier. That, coupled with his ability to break tackles along with stiff arm, that makes him a very effective secret weapon for the Cincinnati Bengals. And like I said, they're rookies, so there's no tape out on them as far as the NFL goes, so that makes them, like I said, a very good secret weapon. And we take the lead, and Braxton Miller is back from the shotgun trying to change that, trying to tie it up, and he just gets all day in the pocket. You guys see I took a bad angle with Dunlap, and look at all the time he gets. He doesn't run, and he finds Alexander all the way downfield, getting them to the 15-yard line. Very great poise and footwork by Braxton Miller, the rookie that time. Second down and 6 from the 10-yard line. Braxton Miller is going to find Keenan Allen wide open on the slant play for the touchdown, and they even the game up at 7 with 2 minutes left. Blake Bortles will be sacked on his first play of the new drive, and Alexander will bring him down. And that is one of the sides of our offensive line being the right side that we really struggle with due to Andre Smith being out. But Blake Bortles will be picked off by the star safety Eric Weddle. A great play reading the eyes of Blake Bortles, jumped right in front of that pass. Blake Bortles did throw it into double coverage, trying to fit it into Marvin Jones that time, but it did not work out. So second down and 10, Dominic Easley will come up with the sack. Third down and long for the rookie. They're going to find Alexander over the middle, and that will be a gain of about 12 yards, but they will settle for a field goal by Nick Novak, and that will give the Bengals possession, and they get started early with a 12-yard reception by Marvin Jones. And then we're going to hand it off to Jawan Edwards, getting it to the outside. He will be brought down after a gain of 5. Very next play, Blake Bortles is going to hand this one off to the other running back rookie, Kenny Hilliard, and he will take it for a very nice gain of 11 yards, getting us down to the 26-yard line. Then Chris Boyd will come down with the pass in bounds for a gain of 9. Second down and 1, we're going to hand it off to Jawan Edwards, taking this one out to the outside, and he will get us down to about the 6-yard line, so that is about a gain of 11 on that play. Very solid day for him. Then we're going to hand it off to our secret weapon, Kenny Hilliard, and he will take it into the end zone, only getting touched after he made it into the end zone. So a very good blocking by our offensive line, and the Bengals take the lead 14-10 here in the middle of the second quarter. And Ray Maluga is just making plays all over the field. As you guys see, he takes down Jacquizz Rodgers after receiving the short screen play, and Gene will get beat on the coverage this time by Robert Meacham, and Braxton Miller fired in a laser that time to get them a first down. And on first down and 10, Jacquizz Rodgers will pick up a new set of downs. 2 plays later, they're forced with a 3rd down and 7, and Ray Maluga will shut that down. So they will settle for another Nick Novak field goal. And look at the great blocking by our offensive line. Jawan Edwards is up the sideline trying to stiff arm, getting down to the 20-yard line. I'm sorry, the 16. I'm sorry, I couldn't see that for a second. 16-yard line, first down and 10 from the shotgun formation. We're going to hit A.J. Green. He dives for the end zone, but they will call him out at the 3rd-yard line. So first down and goal, we're going to hand it off to Jawan Edwards, and our rookie running back will fall into the end zone for his first score of the day, and that will give the Bengals an 8-point lead. And Braxton Miller is in his 2-minute offense. Back to pass, going to find Anderson, the rookie, the first-round rookie, 85 overall, so they drafted very well this draft. They got a 93 and an 85 in the first round. That is absolutely great for them. But anyway, Braxton Miller's moving the ball downfield on this defense. Braxton Miller, a lot of time in the pocket, gonna find Robert Meacham this time, beating the coverage of Dre Kirkpatrick. Not the best man coverage corner, but we still have him in man situations. You guys see we're paying for that right now. And then they have a tight end catching the ball, beating the coverage of Pac-Man Jones that time. Then they're gonna go deep, and the pass is caught by Baldwin, but a good hit by Reggie Nelson will force him out of bounds, and he will not be able to get his feet down. With 30 seconds left, they're going to go deep, and it will be intercepted by George Aloka, and that is his first interception of this Connected franchise. He gets his hands on a lot of passes, but cannot come down with them for interceptions, and that would take us into halftime with a score of 21-13. Braxton Miller playing solid outside of that first interception, along with Blake Bortles playing solid outside of his 1 interception. So you guys see some very solid play from both of these rookie QBs, but leading the Bengals in order to get the lead in the first half was our rookies in the backfield, Kenny Hilliard along with Jawan Edwards. Both of those guys scored and led us to this victory that we have, 8 points over the San Diego Chargers. And they are back at it, trying to tie this game up with an 8-point drive. And Jacquizz Rodgers is all the way up to the 19-yard line, 58 yards on only 6 rushes. He is having a more than efficient day. Then you guys will see Robert Meacham break a tackle and get into the end zone. Sean Prater could not wrap him up that time, and Braxton Miller will get a touchdown pass, and they're going for 2. Play action, rolling out to the right side, a wide open Jacob Hester. And just like that, in a blink of an eye, it is now a tie game at 21. Blake Bortles will find an open Tyler Eifert on the left side of the field, a gain of 11 that time. First down and 10, play action to Edwards. Another wide open Tyler Eifert breaks a tackle, is getting all the way down to about the 15-yard line. Tyler Eifert has always been one of the solid players on this offense, but we are now facing a 3rd down and 6. Dropping back, we're going to find Johnson in the end zone, a red zone turnover for Blake Bortles, his 2nd interception of the day. They could have taken the lead right there. He thought he had somebody open, but a great play by Johnson that time to jump in front of that pass and intercept it. So I can't really blame Bortles for that one. That was just a great play by the defensive backs. But this time, Braxton Miller is going to try to run. He's scrambling, and he finds an open Alexander, keeping the play alive. Very impressive play, and E.J. Gaines is injured on the play. and he will not be able to return for this game. More word on the next episode how long his injury will be, but Braxton Miller is flushed out of the pocket. He will create a gain of 7 from a scramble, and on 3rd down and 3, CJ Mosley finally makes some plays for this Bengals defense and stops Jacquizz Rodgers in the backfield. And then we're going to check it down to Jawan Edwards for a gain of about 5 yards. 3rd down and 5. Blake Bortles rolling to the left. We'll get a drop pass by Marvin Jones, and we will have to once again punt the ball back to the San Diego Chargers. They're going to hand it off to Jacquizz Rodgers, who has been great for them today, and he will pick up another about 13 yards on that play. 1st down and 10. Braxton Miller is going to find an open Malcolm Floyd. He breaks a tackle of Sean Williams and drags a hall monitor to the 28-yard line. Good play for their offense that time. A great move by Carlos Dunlap will get him his 2nd sack on the day, and that will force a 2nd down and 17. After a gain of 4, the Chargers will run a screen pass to Jacquizz Rodgers. He has been very good in open space, but Carlos Dunlap will not allow that to happen. So 2 great plays by Dunlap in a span of 3 plays, and we're going to hand it off to our rookie Jawan Edwards, and he picks up some more efficient yardage. So that is very good. After a false start play, we're going to go deep to AJ Green, and he beats the coverage of the defender, and he will get us down inside the 30. So 2nd down and 3 from the 17-yard line. Jawan Edwards, I keep almost calling him Jacquizz, but Jawan Edwards gets us down to the 4-yard line. 1st down and goal. Bortles is rolling out. He's going to find Marvin Jones, but number 31, I'm not sure exactly who that is. He will be called for a pass interference, so that will put us at the 1-yard line. Then we're going to hand it off to Jawan Edwards. He dives into the end zone, and he picks up his 2nd score of the day, and that will finally give the Bengals the lead, 28-24. Braxton Miller is back to pass. Very nice pocket, finally collapsing on him, and Geno Atkins will get there and bring him down for a sack. So that will stall their drive. They punt it. We get a great return by Dexter McCluster, and that will get us all the way down to around the 30-yard line. Even after the 1st down by Kenny Hilliard, the drive stalls, and we will try to get a 1st down to Marvin Jones. We really wanted a touchdown there to put this game out of reach late in the 4th quarter, but this gives Braxton Miller a chance to tie the game up and take it into overtime with 4 minutes left in the game. But they have been sacked once again, and then they're forced with a 3rd down and 17. And they will pick up 12 of those yards, but nonetheless, they will have to punt to Dexter McCluster. And if we pick up a few 1st downs, we will be able to run the clock out here with 3 minutes left. And the Charger defender brings down Jawan Edwards via face mask, and that is an automatic 15 yards. So the Bengals catch a break there. The Chargers need a stop here if they want a chance to win this game. But Kenny Hilliard will take it past the 1st down marker. And we're going to hand it off to him again on 2nd down and 3. And there he is, breaking a tackle, picking up a new 1st down, not going down easily. And that will cause the Chargers to use their 3rd and final timeout. So the Bengals escape this one with a 7-point victory over the San Diego Chargers. We were able to get a stop on their final offensive drive. Our defensive line dominated their offensive line, and that was a big part in our victory. Carlos Dunlap played very well. Geno Atkins got in there with the sack. We didn't catch any interceptions except for that one in the red zone, and they very well could have got a field goal on that drive and would have made it a completely different game. But you guys see, they had 2 takeaways. We only had 1, and we still were able to come away with the victory. So a decent game by Blake Bortles. We really just want to see that improvement. 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Played efficiently outside of the 2 interceptions. But leading us to this victory, honestly, was the duo of Jawan Edwards and Kenny Hilliard. Kenny Hilliard had 58 yards. Jawan Edwards had 149. Then Kenny Hilliard had that receiving touchdown. So we played pretty decent on the ground. Actually, I'm sorry. We played well on the ground. And then AJ Green had that crucial deep catch to set us up for that touchdown. And the Bengals start the season 2-0 behind 2 very shaky games by Blake Bortles, but we really, like I said, just want to see that improvement from him week to week. And I'm sure once we get Andre Smith back and Giovanni Bernard, who comes back next week, we'll see a different Blake Bortles. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like and follow me on Twitter. It will be in the description, and I'll see you guys then later.